What's good with my peoples? Feel me? What's good with y'all? I hope everybody having a blessed day, productive day. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk about the direction and the state of the NBA. And to be honest, I can't sit here and say that the NBA is in good hands, to be honest. It's probably only a handful of players, if that can really, push the needle forward and take the baton, you know what I'm saying, from the Currys and the LeBrons. Even though I don't like LeBron, but let's just be honest, LeBron has did so much for the game, you feel what I'm saying? Extraordinary athlete, you feel what I'm saying? So, and we'll go down in history as one of the greats. So, I don't have him nowhere near, you know what I'm saying, my Mount Rushmore, but let's just keep it 100 and call it what it is, you feel what I'm saying? So, the NBA, the state that the NBA is in now is very, very, should I say, it's very, like, it's weird. I'm going to just use that. I'm going to use that word to describe it. I'm going to use that motherfucking word, the adjective, whatever, to describe that. It's very weird, bro. You get what I'm saying? And it's weird because all of the rule changes every year, they trying to add or take something away, because you know why? The NBA, these players have figured out cheat codes. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's just like playing a video game, right? And playing a game and figuring out how to do something, and then it becomes to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, you can pretty much trick the game into thinking or manipulating the game, you know what I'm saying, for it to work in your favor. You're going to do this same move right here. I'm going to press this button, do that button, and boom, I'm going to get the same results every time. It's going to always work out in my favor. That's what we had with the flopping rule. Manu Ginobili, Vlade Divac. All those Euro players came over here because they couldn't match the physicality that was already set forth in the NBA. So now, let me go and try to figure out a way to manipulate the referees into calling a foul for me, so I can either get free points, or I can stop a run or mess the game up. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different cheat codes out here, like, you know what I'm saying? And then also with the state of gambling, since gambling is legal now, sports betting, they actually talk about that shit on the analysts. They have programs on ESPN, and it's all predicated to betting on a certain team and a certain this and a certain that. Don't you think if those programs were designed to help you, that everybody would be rich? You get what I'm saying? That's another manipulation tactic. Oh, let me tune in, and you bet your money based off of what these motherfuckers saying on television, and the results don't even happen like that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So you have to understand the state that the NBA is in. Like, you feel me? And that shit is fucking up the mindset of some of these players. It's dictating the outcomes of some of these games. You feel me? And it's a bad look for the motherfucking game, bro. It's a bad look. You know what I'm saying? For a game that we grew up loving to play, loving to be a part of, loving to watch on television. You know what I'm saying? Because the competitiveness aspect, it reminded you of when you played on the playground growing up in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in those times, you love to watch the game because it reminded you of you know what I'm saying, on what it looked like when you would go to your local, you know what I'm saying, recreational facilities, you know what I'm saying, playing your local rec leagues, you know, playing high school leagues, play, you know what I'm saying, JC, elementary, You feel what I'm saying? In your local parks, outside, just the competitiveness of it. Not really worrying about calling boo-boo calls, but just competing and laying it all out there on the line to the point to where you wanted to win so bad that you were willing to throw blows, because that's how competitive and intense that those respective, you know what I'm saying, ball games, pickup games, whatever, that's how intense those games were. But now in the NBA, they moved into a different type of era, a different type of style of basketball, and they're starting to lose a lot of the older generations like myself and older than me. They're starting to lose a lot of those fans, like, you feel what I'm saying? And I understand that the direction that they're going, it's a new man's game, it's a new man's everything, obviously, right? We're in different times now. So everything is predicated to, you know, the millennials and the new generation, you know what I'm saying? So, I understand it, but it's kind of toxic, because if you look at the music, if you just look at everything is more fast-paced. Everything is so super chaotic and confusing. It's out of control. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that is the same thing that's with the league that's happening in the NBA. From players getting injured every other game or every other play. They're grimacing. They're doing this. They're doing that. It's just the mentality of some of these guys. I just can't, like, you know what I'm saying? I just can't trust these guys, bro. Like, you feel me? And we want our children to grow up and watching these soft-ass motherfuckers. So, in turn, the emasculation of the athlete is taking place right before our eyes. Right? We can sit here and say the emasculation of the athlete is taking place right in front of our eyes. And most of these sports is dominated by, you know what I'm saying, black athletes, men and women. You feel what I'm saying? And most of them are people, a minority group, or people of color. You can even go and look at baseball, you know what I'm saying, how it's dominated by international players. You feel what I'm saying? From the Dominican Republic to Puerto Rico, Mexico, you know, so on and so forth. People of color. You get what I'm saying? Minorities. Who don't have a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. They are taught to play a game a certain way just to make it to the, you know what I'm saying, the major leagues and the minors sometimes. And the AA, AAA. You feel me? But just to play professionally and get paid so they can get out there, you know what I'm saying? So they can get out of poverty and get out of their, you know what I'm saying, their income compromised situations. You feel what I'm saying? And the cold part about that is they're controlled by, you know what I'm saying, a greater entity. They're controlled by these organizations, these groups, these high-powered people have the rights to most of these players overseas because it's all about the money. A lot of these players that they invest in and they grab from over there, a lot of them sustain injuries early on in their career, and now it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because baseball injuries, with all that torquing and twisting and, you feel me, and swinging with so much power and aggression and force, you know what I'm saying? That can cause you to have bad ligaments in your knees, bad hips, back, neck, everything, because the way you're twisting on every swing of the bat. You feel what I'm saying? So now these players are become more prone to injury, as opposed to back in the day, players weren't really prone to injury as much. The best players in the world would, you know what I'm saying, lace them up, and they would go out there and get after it. Pitching at damn near 100, 102 tops on the gun. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm saying all of that to say just to bring it back around, that the NBA and all of these sports, they're going to a more softer side of the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't get close to somebody. You can't breathe on nobody. You're really supposed to just let them do whatever move that they have in their bag, in their repertoire. You're supposed to allow them to get that move off and get their shot off with no resistance. And then it switches from game to game depending on who's officiating, because they have a lot of new officials and they have a lot of new officials, right? And everybody has a different style of officiating, but they have to follow the style that they were taught. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're taught to officiate this game this way, and that's not even according to the rules, though. You get what I'm saying? It's some secret ass shit that they teach these officials on what to look for and when to call a foul and how not to call, you know what I'm saying, and when not to call a foul, and because these officials are not consistent with calling the game. See, the game changes. So one night they say, okay, we're gonna allow them to play physical. Another night they say, oh, fuck that. No, ain't no physicality tonight. I'm calling everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, how can you get up and be enthused and prepared, you know what I'm saying, and excited to play a basketball game when you know that it's going to be officiated a different way every night? And that's just really all about control, because that's what they're doing to the mind. So now the players are adjusting their games to the officiating instead of playing the same way, hard, aggressive, leave everything out on the court. But we don't get that. That's why you have players, you know what I'm saying, as you've seen in these playoffs, teams and players and coaches, everything is different from one game to the next. And it's different in the weirdest way. And you be like, damn, why is he playing like that one game, and then the next game he comes out and he looks like all world, all NBA first team selection, MVP. You know what I'm saying? But then the very next game, he looked like he's a rookie. He don't even understand how to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Committing dumb, stupid turnovers, unforced. Just trying to do stuff that's very, like, uncharacteristic, you know what I'm saying, of how you go about your business night in and night out. And that's why I always admired the old school and the greats, because it was just different, bro. They were playing more for the love of the game and not for the fame and the money. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of these players have been, you know what I'm saying, emasculated, because these niggas, they can go to all these concerts and do all these different things, but then when it comes to playing the game and these fans and these children want to see the best athletes and superstars on the court, they say, oh, not tonight, I'm injured, my knee hurt. But then they'll come back the very next game off of less than 24 hours treatment, you feel me? And then they're dunking and exploding and crossing over and jumping off of the same knee that they claim kept them out, you know what I'm saying, the previous night or the previous 2 weeks. It's just like, bro, and that is very, very frustrating for me, man, because I come from an era, man, but if you ain't dead, nigga, you on the court. And sometimes niggas be dead on the motherfucking court playing. I'm talking about don't have no energy, just look like they can't do nothing, but they out there giving it all that they got, the little bit left that they have. You feel what I'm saying? And that right there is something that we value. We respected that shit. You feel what I'm saying? We idolize that type of effort. You know what I'm saying? That type of grit. That type of competitiveness. You feel me? That inspired motherfuckers like me, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for a lot of people. That inspired them to go out and leave all that shit out there on the court. And that don't even have nothing to do with just basketball. That's in all walks of life. You feel what I'm saying? Just go out there and give it your all, bro. Give it your all. And that's what we love. But now, from one game to the next, let's just take, for example, this Boston motherfucking series. Every other game is a blowout. Every other game, the superstar don't show up to play. Every other game, this. And guess who controls, in my opinion, controls a lot of this shit? It's the media, because guess what? The media are running out of things to talk about. They need these type of weird moments and characteristics throughout all of the sports, because you know what they say, history repeats itself. But when you start running out of being original, bro, when there's no more originality to nothing, now that's when you see shit start to cycle over, like the same shit. How many different Superman, Batman movies that came out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, Addams Family, all these different shows and movies that they didn't had way back in the 60s, bro. The original version. You feel what I'm saying? The original version. Now they're starting to remake everything, because you know why? Niggas, they're running out of ideas, bro. And my pops, rest in peace, before he passed, bro, he always used to say a lot of different shit. And I thought he was crazy, to be honest with you. I did, bro. Because one thing about my pops, he had a lot of wisdom. But it was just the way he went about expressing all of that and explaining it to people. People thought that he was crazy because he was passionate, he was aggressive. And then he wasn't the greatest with, formulating, you feel me, his words and putting together sentences and shit on what he was trying to convey to people. So it made it seem like he didn't know what he was talking about. But now, hindsight is 2020. Now that he's passed, bro, I understand everything that he was telling me. You feel what I'm saying? And I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He always used to tell me, "Why, son?" He say, "These niggas done ran out of it's no more originality. These niggas done ran out of this, ran out of that. These niggas finna start remixing everything." And that's all we see right now is the remix of everything. Everything is a remix. It's no originality. The creative minds have left, because you know what they did? Motherfuckers are starting to get paid off of using other people's ideas and other people's styles. You feel what I'm saying? It's no more originality. And the things that motherfuckers are being original about, it's just stupid shit. It's just, remember Brown Sugar? Y'all remember that movie Brown Sugar? Sanaa Lathan, you know what I'm saying? And Tay Diggs, bro. Y'all remember that movie? Right? With Mos Def and shit in it? And Queen Latifah? Y'all remember that shit? So peep game, right? Remember when the nigga had the recording label, bro, and he was trying to build, and he thought Mos Def was the hottest motherfucker, and he was like, woo, woo, woo. And he was working under the label at that time. But then the label had their artists, the two little motherfuckers in black and white, the little, what they call it, Ren 1010 or some shit? Or the Dalmatian, or what? I forgot the name of them people, the name of that group that they had on there. It was one white dude, one black dude, and they were just rapping about, they raps didn't make no sense, and that shit was just terrible. But Mos Def, who was out here spitting, you know what I'm saying, rhyme and reason, educating, powerful, you feel what I'm saying, direct, his flow was just, it was straight pure and natural and real. But they couldn't get a deal, but they said, no, we want you. I'm telling you, this is the newest, hottest thing. The Ren 1010 is like, this is the newest, hottest thing right here. Them two motherfuckers, the little Dalmatian motherfuckers, or whatever the hell, I can't remember the name. I think I'm butchering the names, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Them motherfuckers, it was like, no, we want to sell that shit. And dude was like, nigga, are you, Tay Diggs was like, fuck, are you fucking kidding me? So he didn't agree. So him and the label had a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? They're very torn between what's the next hottest thing and what's the thing that should be out there, you know what I'm saying, getting that airplay. That's the same thing that we have in this world now. See, they throw little shit in these movies and shit and shows. They give you gems so you'll understand how shit is shaped for the future. Ugh. And that's the same way that everything in this country and all the different industries and shit is running right now. That stupid shit. They want you to be stuck on stupid so you would have to rely on them for everything. You feel what I'm saying? But we're way too smart and way too creative to have to rely on these people for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need the elites and all these motherfuckers. Like, you just need whatever's out there, you know what I'm saying, that's obtainable to us. We can use that and flip it, you know what I'm saying, just like the streets. You get a brick or something, boom, step on it, now you done multiplied it down there about 40, 50 times over. You feel me? Just like with some trees or whatever. Fair use, YouTube, fair use. Get you some trees, you can turn a motherfucking ounce eighth or a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, a pound, quarter pound. You can turn that shit and flip that, you know what I'm saying, and motherfucking multiply that shit. Same shit that we can do and utilize what's available, the resources and shit that's available to us today. Pay attention, stay on track. I know I'm talking about the NBA, but stay on track. Because I just want y'all to understand the times in the, you know what I'm saying, in which the wave that everybody's on right now is taking us. That's why I say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say if you're not connected to shit, then, you feel me, you're going to be lost in the sauce. Straight up. But what we're experiencing a remix of shit that's starting to confuse and manipulate the mind into thinking and acting and doing things the same way, a specific way. Not the way it should be done, but the way that they want you to do it. And if you don't agree with that, then you lose endorsement deals. You become unmarketable in their eyes. You feel what I'm saying? See, because they want motherfuckers that you can control. See, these players today, they're so easy to be controlled because most of them come into the league, you know what I'm saying, because they don't have father figures and they come from, you know what I'm saying, terrible backgrounds. They come from very, very challenged, you know what I'm saying, and compromised backgrounds that it's easy to get them to follow. Pay attention. It's easy to get them to follow because for forever they didn't have motherfucking shoes, brand new clothes, all the latest gear, toys, you know what I'm saying, video games, food on the table, a stable household, and a roof over their head without, you know what I'm saying, having to be crammed up with 3, 4, 5, 6 siblings in a house. You know what I'm saying? It's just the mom. The mom got to lead the children, go to work. Got to be the father and the dad because they done took the dad out of the motherfucking house. The dad is strung out on drugs and alcohol. You feel me? Because he got hit with reality, a harsh reality, and say, damn, I got to pay child support for all these children. See, the woman kicked the man out of the house, and now the man is mental issues, emotional issues. You know what I'm saying? And that's just motherfucking multiplied. We already born with all of that shit already in us. We already born with mental, emotional, and all that shit. We're not stable. That's not the way God designed this shit, bro. We're born into sin. You know what I'm saying? And then as a childhood, those situations that you go through, you know what I'm saying, when you're in adolescence, and then from your adolescence, then you grow up to become a young man, all of that shit is troubling. It follows you. So we really never ever get the mental health, if you really want to call it that we really need. It's a lot of things that needs to be unpacked in order for us to feel human. You know what I'm saying? To feel regular. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact that these athletes are growing up in these situations, it's easy to control these niggas now because guess what? All you ever really wanted, based off of what we see on television, and social media, everybody wants the same type of lifestyle. A lot of money to do the same things with that money. Cars, naked women, you feel me? And all the material shit in the world. And the only way to get that You have to take the same avenue that everybody takes, especially for all the single mothers that have children. You know what I'm saying? Especially the black boys. In particular, black boys. This is my ticket. This is my way out. You feel what I'm saying? Damn, I'm going to teach them how to play football. I'm going to put them in football, basketball, baseball, all the sports. You know what I'm saying? So we can live comfortable, and they going to become great, and they going to play a sport. And whatever these motherfuckers tell you to do, you better do, because we going to make a lot of money. And that's bad, because you're corrupting these young boys, these young men. You're corrupting their minds at an early age. And that shit right there, if you really want to say toxic, that shit is toxic. And now you have a league or leagues full of toxic minds. Toxic minds. They grab motherfuckers from overseas. You know what I'm saying? They're grabbing motherfuckers from overseas, right? Most of them motherfuckers don't have no motherfucking... They families is selling them to the motherfucking states. They own the rights. That's why when they say they draft, you have the rights to this guy. Won't. It's all about ownership, control, manipulation. If Giannis was to think like motherfucking Kyrie Irving right now, if Giannis was to come out and think like Kyrie and say, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, and start going against certain shit and speaking against certain cricket shit, do you think that they would glorify Giannis the way he is glorified? Do you think he would win MVP awards? You know what I'm saying? Finals MVPs, Defensive Player of the Years. No, they wouldn't, because you know why? When you have a mind that thinks outside of what, you know what I'm saying, they're perpetuating day in and day out, all of the bullshit, the propaganda, you know what I'm saying, and pushing these agendas to try to control, you know what I'm saying, different narratives. If you were to go against all of that, then you become expendable. They can't use you anymore. That's not somebody that they can market. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody that's going to be yes. They don't want nobody that's going to be yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. You have to have yeses all the way across the board, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And at the point that you try to help it grow and change the narrative, then it's time for you to be exiled. Let's just keep it 100. Keep this shit a buck, man. So when we say, why is all this happening, bro? Politics controls everything. Politic. You know what that is, right? That's a fucking liar. That's what a politic is. What have any one of the... Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Allegedly, let's just say allegedly, what have any one of these motherfucking presidents in U.S. history ever done for his people? Ever done for the people? Black people. Let's just keep it 100. What have they ever done for minority? Black people. The one true minority there is. Black folks. What have they ever done? But guess what we do? We rush our punk asses to the motherfucking polls and them ballots every motherfucking 4 years. Every motherfucking 6 to 8 months, and what we doing? Voting. Why are we voting? Why are we giving them all of the power that we have? See, we're relinquishing all of our power to some people in a system that really gives two fucks about a motherfucker. Understand that. And I'm pretty sure this video probably ain't gonna get no motherfucking views. Because that's what it is. Because you know why? It's too motherfucking real, bro. And I can't help but to go this route, because that's just who I am, bro. I come from an old school. So when I talk with a lot of conviction. You feel me? I talk with a lot of spirit, pride. You feel what I'm saying? Aggression. Because the shit is real. I'm living in this shit, bro. I done been living a long time. I done witnessed a lot of different shit, bro. So when I talk, I just don't talk just to talk. I talk just to try to get motherfuckers to understand why things are the way they are, why they happen the way they happen. I don't want motherfuckers to be fooled out here, because guess what? We got children. We got children. We got young kings and queens that's being born, you know what I'm saying, every second and every day. You feel me? And some of us already got children and young kings and queens that's growing up in this cricket society right now, in this cricket world. But we're not teaching them the correct things. We're showing them how to go along, get along. We're not showing them how to be free thinkers, creatives. You feel what I'm saying? We're showing them that this is the only route to success. Go dribble, go pass, go throw a motherfucking ball. Period. But you gotta give these people knowledge, bro. You have to give the next generation knowledge. And I'm talking about you have to give them the truth too. The real shit. Don't let them listen to today's music. Let them listen to all the old school shit. Let them listen to all the old school hip hop and R&B music. All the motherfucking goldies and 60s and the 70s, the soul. You feel what I'm saying? Motown. Even before then. Go let them listen to shit like that. So they can grow up, you know what I'm saying, and have a lot of substance and know, you know, right from wrong. Because now wrong is right and right is wrong. That's how they're fucking everybody's minds up, bro. And this NBA shit that we're seeing today, that shit is so fucking fabricated. It's crazy. And that's why I make the videos. And that's why I always say, man, this shit is a reality show. This shit fake. Oh, they cheat. Oh, this, that. Back in the day, you didn't say that back in the day. It might have been happening because, you know, the mafia and them big time motherfucking sharks and shit back in the day with the betting and shit, the money always surfaced, and betting was always around back in the day. You feel me? Just go watch Godfather Harlem and Bumpy Johnson, nigga. They been doing the betting shit, right? And controlling the games, but guess what? It was a little bit more pure. You would live on motherfuckers. Every now and then a motherfucker throw the game, like, right? But now it just seems like this shit is orchestrated to a T. And this shit is generating $1 trillion. Motherfuckers is coming on television, bro, talking shit. Just to talk shit, just for money. They're saying shit that doesn't make any sense. And they'll use numbers to try to prove their points on both sides. Whether that be good in support or not in support. You feel what I'm saying? And they'll use this and push all these different narratives. You feel me? To try to control the minds of the masses and people. You feel what I'm saying? So we need to really think about what's going on here. So when you watch these games, you have to always look for the shit that's uncharacteristic. Why did he do that? Why are they playing like that? Why did that ref make that call? Why did the coach make that decision? You know what I'm saying? We're praising these guys as all-time greats in their respective field and profession and position. But at the end of the day, it's like, what are we really praising? Because the 1 minute they can make a good call, then the next minute they don't do shit. The next minute it's like, damn, hold on. Just before you made a great adjustments, and then you didn't make no adjustments right here. So you see one team make an adjustment. When you see one team make an adjustment, you're supposed to counter adjust. You feel what I'm saying? That's when you're supposed to counter adjust. But it just doesn't make any sense. Because we always say, Doc Rivers is a great coach. Doc Rivers is a great coach. Just for example, fair use YouTube allegedly. We always say, Doc Rivers is a great coach, man. Doc Rivers is a great coach. He manages personalities really well. He does this, he does that. And then we'll turn around and say, fuck, bro. Doc Rivers don't make no adjustments. Why is it at a certain point in a series, every time it's always he doesn't make adjustments. He doesn't make adjustments. And then if a player calls that out and say, wait a minute, he's not making adjustments, then now he's the bad guy for him just stating the obvious. You feel what I'm saying? So it's sort of like these coaches are controlled. See, and that's no knock on Doc Rivers, bro. Doc Rivers, he is a good coach. He's been a winner every organization he's ever been in. He's been a winner. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And I always throw it back, bro. These coaches, right? They're not going to allow these black coaches to control the league. You get what I'm saying? They have to have someone white in position to be the leader. You feel what I'm saying? That's why when you had the Lakers and the Frank Vogel situation, it was so many other credible coaches that could have led, you feel me, the Lakers to a championship that year, but they put Frank Vogel. They never really wanted Frank Vogel. They hired Frank Vogel, and they didn't even allow Frank Vogel to have his own coaches. He couldn't even pick his own staff. They put a lot of black faces around Frank Vogel. Remember that. You know why? Because they already knew those people were the ones that were really going to be doing all of the coaching. They didn't respect Frank Vogel, those players. Let's just keep it 100. That's why they didn't extend Frank Vogel. And now that's why they're talking about, guess what? They're talking about getting who? Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is already under contract for 2 more years in Philly. Why are they trying to tear Doc Rivers away from Philly? You know why? Because he has good relationships with all the black players. He has good relationships with those guys. He can relate to those guys and the certain lifestyles that they live. You feel what I'm saying? Think about motherfucking Mike Budenholzer. Why you think it didn't work out in motherfucking Atlanta? Because he's really not a good coach, bro. He's really not a good coach. Think about this shit, bro. He's not a good coach. How many times he had 4 All-Stars, and they made the All-Star team for like 2 or 3 years straight. Atlanta was one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference at that time. Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Al Horford, Jeff Teague, motherfucking Kyle Korver. Why couldn't they get over the hump? That's a solid ass team, bro. They had a solid team. They never can get over the hump. They either lost to either Boston or they lost to a LeBron-led team. You feel what I'm saying? They couldn't get over the hump because Mike Budenholzer didn't make adjustments. You feel what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden last year, Mike Budenholzer, he did the same thing in the Milwaukee. Charles Barkley used to call it out. Mike Budenholzer doesn't make adjustments. Mike Budenholzer doesn't make adjustments. Bro, if you're already stuck in your ways, bro, and all of these people are saying the same thing about you, that you do not make adjustments, then why do you think it? And if they're saying that you don't make adjustments, what do you think is going to change from that year to the next year? You're already setting your ways. You're going to coach how you want to coach, and nobody's going to be able to change your mind. Nobody's going to be able to control and dictate how you do things. But guess who Mike Budenholzer had on the bench? And the reason why Giannis and Middleton and all Bobby Portis and all of those guys, Drew Holidays, won a championship and was so energetic and enthused to play the game of basketball. Guess why? Guess who they related to on that bench? Guess who brought that same energy? The culture. Everything. Guess who? Darvin Ham. Think about this shit, bro. How this shit work. Niggas just be faces, bruh. Why you think we talk about all of these motherfuckers on why you think I talk about Steve Kerr? Steve Kerr really don't know what he be doing, bro. I don't care if you played the game and was an executive in the game. What does that mean? Motherfucker? What does that mean? It doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean a damn thing, in my opinion, because he was a trash player. He did one thing well. Shoot an open jump shot. Nothing else. And was a competitor. Because we see that the way he being energized and shit on them sidelines. Right? Let me turn this AC off real quick. Just pulled up to the house. Just got off work, man. Gotta start going back into work 3 days out of the week. I was working from the crib, but I'm gonna still bring y'all this fire content, though. I appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, bro. Straight up. And sis. Bro and sis. My kings and queens. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the love, all the support. I'm going to keep supporting all my people. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with my people, bro. No matter if we get disrespectful, because we passionate and want to defend our points, even though we shouldn't disrespect each other like that, especially from a personal aspect, but I mean, I understand it, bro. It's like we out there, you know what I'm saying, on the court, you know what I'm saying, fighting for every inch, old school. So, of course, we going to, you know what I'm saying, try to defend, you know what I'm saying, our opinions and shit like that, and get people to look at our perspectives. You feel what I'm saying? So, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. I ain't going to agree with everything niggas say, bro. I'm going to agree with the shit that I feel and I believe based off of my eyes. You get what I'm saying? And the little facts and shit that's out there, too. So, the things that obviously support, you know what I'm saying, your opinions and what you think and what you feel. But anyway, to get back about, you know, the Steve Kerr situation, if you look all the way from when the Warriors start winning championships, who changed the culture and the trajectory of that organization? Because before, it was terrible. That organization was terrible. Front office. It always started with and ended with the front office. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think motherfucking Spreewell choked the motherfucking coach out, bro? Cultural background, cultural differences. You know what I'm saying? Control. He choked PJ Carlissimo ass out. Because the way that he, you know what I'm saying, was treating some of the players. But Latrell Sprewell was just a real one. It's like, nigga, I'm not tolerating that. Period. Motherfucker. And we even seen it in college. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Fair use, YouTube. With motherfucking Bobby Knight. And the way he treated his players. You get what I'm saying? Kicking them, punching them, throwing chairs and shit at them. What kind of... That conduct is motherfucking accepted? When you're trying to coach and teach these young men how to become winners, how to be motherfucking stand-up, you know what I'm saying, individuals, how to become men. You feel what I'm saying? How to learn teamwork. No, it's about control and power, bro. And back to the Steve Kerr, who did you have on the bench during them years? Mark Jackson started that shit. Mark Jackson came over. You know what I'm saying? And changed the whole culture of that shit. Mark Jackson did that. Mark Jackson did that. If you want to talk about relating to players, like teaching these players how to do that, that's why those players in the Warriors organization right now, that's why they always praise Mark Jackson. They praise Mark Jackson more than they praise Steve Kerr. Think about that. Pay attention. They praise Mark Jackson more than they praise Steve Kerr. And guess what? On Steve Kerr's staff, guess who's on that staff? Guess who he always had on that staff? He always had somebody of color. He always had a black person on that staff. Alvin Gentry. Jason Collins. Mike Brown. Somebody that can relate to the players. These coaches just be the face. You have to look at who's the face. Most of these coaches just be the face. See, the NBA allow all these black coaches to have, you know what I'm saying, all of the success in the world, but they don't win championships. It's only a handful. You know what I'm saying? Casey Jones, back in the day with Boston. Doc Rivers. Tyronn Lue. That's it. How many black coaches have you seen that actually had success? But how many has passed through the game who has been great, though? Great minds who played the game. Most of these guys played the game at a high level and were stars in their own right and helped their teams win championships when they were playing. You know what I'm saying? Multiple all-star selections. All-time assist leaders. You feel what I'm saying? All defensive players. These make the greatest coaches. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes the greatest executives. Look at James Jones, what he did in India and Phoenix. He changed the whole organization around. Guess who he hired? Monty Williams. Monty Williams made it to a finals. Did he win? No, but Monty Williams is a great coach in my opinion. But they all have to follow a certain order. See, these coaches really don't have control over these teams and over these players. They're just the face. They want you to come in and relate to them. Oh, relate? Yeah, we need y'all to relate. Well, you can get them in check. You know what I'm saying? You can get them to sign these contracts. You can get them to do this, do this, do this, do this. You feel what I'm saying? The coaches always, why do we always sit here and say, fuck, bro, Doc Rivers on that many teams? Fuck, bro, Nate McMillan on that many teams? Damn, fuck, bro, Monty Williams have been on that many teams? Fuck, bro. Fuck, bro, all of these coaches getting fired. If you're a great coach, bro, why can't that coach stick it out with one organization? See, because they have plans already on where they want those coaches to go and what organizations they want to be the next organization to be the face of the league. And it's not going to be a team that's led by a black coach. I'm telling you that. I know that shit for a fact. But YouTube, allegedly, fair use allegedly, motherfuckers. So y'all need to understand how this shit works. J Kidd, yeah, he made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. That man ain't about to win no championship as no coach, bruh. Chauncey Billups is gonna turn that Portland franchise around. They're gonna start getting back into the playoffs. Yes, they not gonna win no championship, bro. I'm telling you this shit. They don't want it dominated like that on all levels and all spectrums. They need somebody else to be the leader and the face of all of these minority athletes, all of these great athletes and talents. They need somebody that don't look like them to be the face on that sideline, to act as if they know. Because a lot of times these coaches don't even coach. They have no real power. They don't even be coaching, bro. They just sit over there and say the same thing. Keep playing, weather the storm. They not running no X's and O's. They try to motivate these players. You feel what I'm saying? But they just can't relate to them. You feel what I'm saying? Most of the time they can't relate to them. And a lot of the players see that and they don't be listening to these motherfucking coaches, bro. They don't be respecting them. A lot of these players have more relationships with the guy that looks more like them on that sideline. That's why when you see him come to the sideline, it's not the head coach that's teaching. It's always one of the assistants or one of the other staff members on that motherfucking sideline, bro. So understand that where we at, you know what I'm saying? Understand where the NBA is at and where it's going. You feel what I'm saying? They're promoting all these international players. The Lukas, the Jokers. You feel what I'm saying? Giannis's. Because when you don't identify, you know what I'm saying? Why do you think they snub motherfucking Joel Embiid? Because sometimes Joel Embiid can be raw at the mouth and he can just say some shit that he's thinking, some shit that he probably shouldn't say. You feel what I'm saying? And they don't like that. Because Joel Embiid is a motherfucker who you really can't control. He's always been like that. You feel me? Since motherfucking Kansas. He got snubbed from an MVP motherfucking MVP. He did. And that fucked his game off. See, because once Joel Embiid buy in, once he buys in all of the way, right? Then that's when you're gonna get that. See, motherfuckers don't understand Joel Embiid know too much shit. You feel me? He a little bit smarter than what motherfuckers give him credit for. I know that he is. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can just tell by some of the things he says in his press conference. You feel what I'm saying? So, you have to look at it like that, bro. Real talk. Why do you think motherfucking Kobe didn't win all them MVPs and wasn't really promoted as the face of the league? Rest in peace to the greatest to ever do it, in my opinion. I got Kobe and then Jordan. Kobe passed Jordan, in my opinion. I'm just not talking about rings. Kobe got 5, Jordan got 6, yes, and Kobe got all the other accolades. I understand that. But I like Kobe, you know what I'm saying, for the reasons why I like him. And I'm not going to go into detail about it. But why do you think they never promoted Kobe as the face of the league? They promoted LeBron James when Kobe was in his prime. LeBron James was winning all the regular season MVPs but getting bounced in the first and second round of the playoffs every year, while Kobe was making deep runs or winning championships in those years. Why do you think they never promoted Kobe? See, they try to get Kobe to be a bootlicker, and then they try to buck break Kobe with that whole motherfucking with that whole Colorado shit. See, that was the beginning. They try to destroy his household. And they try to use a woman to do it. That's how they get you. They always try to use a woman to destroy you or get you in line. Every time. Every time. Let's just keep it a buck. Man, I should have turned. Let me turn that motherfucking AC back on, man. Cause got a nigga sweating bullets. Even though I need to lose a little bit of weight, though, but it's good. Why you think they do that? See, they try to buck break Kobe, but they knew Kobe was too real for him. See, Kobe had Joe Jelly Bean Bryant, man. You feel me? Salute. It was like, okay. Yeah. You feel me? So they were just like, okay, we just gonna ride this Kobe thing out. We gonna make sure that he don't win no finals MVP. We gonna make sure he don't win that many finals MVPs. We gonna make sure he don't win that many regular season MVPs. Shaq at this time had already sold his soul already. When Kobe was helping carrying Shaq all the motherfucking years, Shaq wouldn't have no rings, nigga, if it wasn't for D-Wade and Kobe. Period, point blank, nigga. You seen what he did in Orlando with Penny and them. He couldn't get over them. He couldn't win over there. You know what I'm saying? But then when he go play with all-time great motherfuckers, then all of a sudden he can win. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to explain to you niggas, bro. I'm just not out here talking just to talk. Y'all niggas need to understand that shit. Shaq wasn't winning, nigga, when he had Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, and them. Why was that? Kobe was a different breed. He was rare. Kobe had a different mentality. And the Lakers had squad, nigga, when before Kobe. Right before Kobe came, nigga. Van Exel, Anthony Peeler, nigga. Nigga, what? Are you serious? Eddie Jones? Van Exel? Motherfucking Eldon Campbell? Nigga, what? Psh, stop it, bro. Them niggas had squad up over there, cuz I'm telling you. But Kobe was too real. They didn't promote Kobe like that. Cause Kobe wasn't he didn't, you couldn't buck break him. You feel what I'm saying? And then that's even evident just about the way Kobe, how he ended his career and how he went out, and then his post career. All of his it's so many different videos and quotes from Kobe, bro. Real talk. Go to Instagram, follow all the Kobe pages. Go to YouTube, follow all the Kobe content. And the dude has some of the most inspirational, motivational quotes, bro. I'm talking about he was about building and shaping society in a way that we don't see right now. He was all about manifesting, getting you to manifest the shit that's already put inside you that God already gave you. You feel what I'm saying? Kobe was about building. Just like Kevin Samuels, he's building, reshaping the way that women and society looks at the black man or the male, period. You feel what I'm saying? Building. See, when you're a builder, guess what they do? When you're a builder, they tear you all the way down. So now we lost him. Guess what? Nipsey, builder. What was he doing in his own community? He was buying up all the motherfucking real estate on the block and employing his people that look like him. Getting them off of the streets. Trying to end all the motherfucking Crips and Bloods, you know what I'm saying? And Pyru shit that was going on out there in LA. Trying to end all the gang wars. Bringing them together. Building. Tupac. Building. Going against the system. Period. Building. See, when you try to build, they always on. Just think about Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? Think about Black Wall Street and what they did to that. And all of those cities and all of those states that was populated by black people, you know what I'm saying, after slavery, you know what I'm saying, after the Emancipation Proclamation, all of that shit, remember what all of that shit looked like. They were thriving. What did they do? They were building. What did they do? They burnt all of that shit. Who did that? So you have to look at the dynamics in which all of this shit we invest in. You got to look at why is it like that? Why are we invested in that shit? Same thing, nigga, with the NBA. It comes back around full circle, bro. These niggas in the league, bruh. This NBA shit is different. Because you know why? Too many niggas who following. If everybody was in on that Kyrie shit, if everybody really thought like Kyrie and approached the game like Kyrie, you feel me? I'm just talking about like that, Kyrie and Kobe. If everybody had that mindset, Kyrie and Kobe, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Craig Hodges, you feel me? All of them type of players with that type of mindset, motherfuckers who've been kicked out of the league or blackballed, the Allen Iversons, even though he's back in it, you know what I'm saying? But just his approach and the way they approached the game, the way they played the game, you feel what I'm saying? If everybody had that approach in the league, right, we'll have a greater league. But everybody is on that LeBron shit. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody is on that, let me sell out because they're going to make sure that I have fortune and fame and my family going to be taken care of. I'm going to have commercials, endorsement deals, and the whole nine. And they're going to put me on a pedestal even though that's not the player that's great. Even Kawhi. The league don't really like Kawhi like that. Kawhi got commercials and shit because he in LA. His representatives and shit. You feel me? He has what? New Balance? Is it Kawhi on New Balance? I think Kawhi with New Balance. Kawhi is doing his own thing. See, he don't listen to the team doctors and shit. See, the team doctors try to get his ass to come back earlier from his injury. But Kawhi got his own personal doctor that's saying, wait a minute. See, one thing about when you go to the hospitals, bro, and your primary doctor tell you something, it's not always good to just follow what your primary doctor tell you. It's always good to get a second opinion or a third opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's why some people go see a specialist and say, okay, you got this. And then somebody else say, well, no, you got this. And then somebody else will say, well, no, I think it's in the middle. I think this is causing this, which is causing this. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why they don't promote Kawhi as the best player in the league. Carmelo Anthony, another one, never really promoted him as the best player in the league. He got cheated out of the Rookie of the Year. And then what did they do later on in his career? You know what I'm saying? They try to use his image. Then they try to take his relationship with a woman to try to tear his motherfucking career down. Oh, he motherfucking slept with another one. He got a mistress. Now, all of a sudden, we talking about a great talent like Carmelo Anthony. Nobody wants to sign him. Nobody wants to play him. Oh, he's washed. He's done. Like, nigga, are you out of your mind? You got some weak-ass niggas getting paid way more than Carmelo Anthony, nigga, just taking up roster space. Nigga who can't dribble, can't shoot, can't defend, can't do anything good. But they got that money, though, because you know why? They been buck broken. They yes man. When you become a yes man, nigga, they can use you. Once you start rebelling against all of that shit, they can't use you. Period. You're not marketable. Everything is about being marketable. Views. Everything is about views. Publicity. All of that shit. And that's just for the media, because the media are running out of things to talk about. Now you have all of these different mass shootings all across the motherfucking world. South Carolina, Buffalo, Milwaukee, New York, all this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers getting shot up. Chicago. Because that keeps the media, that keeps the tabloids, that keeps shit. You're talking about shit. And then it's always some weird, fucked up, corrupt shit going on in politics, allegedly. YouTube, fair use, to keep that shit going. To talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The money is always rooted in negativity. See, money follows negativity. Money don't follow positivity. When you talk about killing, robbing, stealing, won't, those records are at the top of the charts. When you talk about loving, building, giving back, those records are at the bottom. So positive equals negative. Negative equals positive. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because you know you know me, nigga. I come hard, boy. I give it to you where you like, nigga, man, what this nigga? I understand what it's like. You have to really think and process what I'm telling you, bro. This shit is just the way it is, nigga. It's the way of the world, nigga. That's how this shit work. But I'm saying that you don't have to fit in that realm. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to be a part of that. Because we were all raised way motherfucking different than what we got going on right now. So, that's just what it is. But that's an hour, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect to go that long, but it just started flowing. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, all my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all keep building. Love, live life. You know what I'm saying? Love on your people. Smile, cry, laugh. Every time, bro. Every time. Because we got to be mentally stable and sane to fight this crooked ass devil that's out here. Because he out there, bro. He is out there full-fledged. And he got a lot of followers, bro. So we got to be connected to the right source before we can start leading people, you know what I'm saying, to the right things. So, make sure y'all hit them thumbs up, bro. Like, share, subscribe. Because together, we going to shut this shit down. See, they don't want messages like this to get out. They don't want content like this to get out. You know what I'm saying? But if I was to come on here and disrespect all my fellow podcasters and YouTubers and content creators that look like me and call them all type of bitches and hoes and I'm going to kill you, nigga, or pull up, nigga, won't, then that's going to get all the views in the world. You know what I'm saying? All the views in the world. You feel what I'm saying? You think them niggas want Pac and Biggie to squash that beef? It just got so out of hand, nigga, that it had to go the way that ended like that. That it had to go that way. It couldn't go no other route because that shit went far deep than what they intended it to go. You feel what I'm saying? But that shit was supposed to just be a back and forth, just talking shit like we do on YouTube. We be like, you bitch ass nigga, all this shit. It got so personal and so gang related type shit. It was the Bad Boy gang versus this gang, and the Bad Boys was affiliated with these motherfuckers, and the motherfucking Death Row was affiliated with these motherfuckers, so now let's clash. And that shit took a turn for the worse. And the cold part about it, the motherfuckers that was all responsible for that shit, allegedly, are billionaires. Allegedly. Fair use, YouTube. That's what I'm saying. they gonna let that shit get out. Hell no, they're not gonna let that shit get out, bro. Motherfuckers don't understand that. Where Jimmy Iovine at? Where all these other motherfuckers at, bro? Allegedly, fair use. Where these motherfuckers at? They still going. You know what I'm saying? The Diddies, Suge Knights, and all the other motherfuckers who was behind that motherfucking shit. Still going. Somebody had to be the fall guy. Suge Knight, he wasn't selling out like that. He sold out only enough to get him to where he was, and then he didn't know how to manage that shit. So that's why that shit, it folded right up underneath him. But see, Diddy, he was smarter than that. And now that's why you see Diddy keep going. But everybody around Diddy is either dead or their careers are fucked off or they don't have no money. But Diddy constantly becoming trillionaires, though. You gotta understand what's going on out here. Nigga, how this shit work, bro. Crabs in a barrel. You use your people, nigga, to get to a certain status, and then you get rid of them. That's why niggas always stepping on each other's toes to get to a certain status, a certain level. And then once you get to that certain level, and they reaching their hand up like, yeah, man, pull me up. And what happened? They don't pull them up. Jay-Z, Dame Dash, allegedly fair use. You remember what happened with that whole situation with Rockefeller? Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, Jay-Z had a chance to make this move. He's like, oh, shit, fuck it. Oh, hell yeah, man. Oh, what? For real? Oh, okay. All right, y'all, peace. They pulling them hands up like, nigga, you gonna bring us with you? Nah, y'all figure that shit out. Here go a little bit. Just take that and then, you know what I'm saying, do your own thing. But Dame Dash was smart as fuck, though. See, you couldn't do that to Dame Dash. Maybe the Memphis Bleaks and all them other motherfuckers, allegedly, fair use YouTube, but not Dame Dash. See, Dame Dash was like, okay, I see you, but watch this. Nigga, you thought I was one of them coattail ass niggas, huh? Yeah, nigga, I started this shit. It was my brains behind it, nigga. You didn't need. That's why Dane Dash is where Dane Dash is. Shout out to Dane Dash. See, Dane Dash give motherfuckers jewels. You better go listen to some of Dane Dash's quotes, bro. Listen to some of the shit that he be saying. I'm telling you, Dane Dash is a real one. But I mean, that's that though. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think, man. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta get ready for my son's performance. I'm probably gonna miss a little bit of the game, but it's all good though. I expect the Warriors. The Warriors should win because they need to get healthy. They need to get rest, and they need to get prepared for these finals because it's inevitable. They're not gonna blow a 3-0 lead. That's just not. It's not because you can't market Dallas Mavericks and versus any one of those other teams in the playoffs. Nobody's going to be interested. The whole purpose of Clay being healthy and coming back this year was for to have him back into the thick of things, playoffs. Because if it's no LeBron and Curry dominated the NBA for damn near a decade, right, in the NBA Finals. Those are the most watched finals in the NBA in a long time. So to have Curry back in the mix and to have Golden State back in the mix, it only makes sense from a, you know what I'm saying, from a money standpoint. Were they the best team in my opinion for the Warriors? I don't think we had the best roster, but the emergence of Jordan Poole did something different to our, and then the emergence of GP the second, him getting, you know what I'm saying, getting the shot to prove, you know what I'm saying, what he brings and his and how valuable he is to a ball club. So I love that they have emerged, but we never did have no rebounding in front court action. It was just Looney and Draymond. You feel what I'm saying? And the NBA always had like the front court is athletic, which can pick and pop and stretch you out from to the three. And I thought that that's where we was gonna run into issues. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that we would make it this far. Of course, I wanted them to always go this far, and I said that we always got, if Clay can get into, find that little rhythm, you know what I'm saying, and get back to, you know, playing with confidence and, you feel me, playing defense, then Wiggins come around and get into that mind frame, that Bay Area mind frame, nigga, to where we get shit out the mud, nigga, and we grind all day, then I knew we can be good. I just thought that we needed like Wiseman because of the things that he can do in that paint area and protect the rim, you feel what I'm saying, and get some rebounds, because we seen Looney get dominated this postseason. Every series he got dominated except for this one because he has a favorable matchup. Dallas doesn't have any bigs. You feel what I'm saying? And they're not playing Marquise Chris or Boban. So, but it's just good for the NBA to have the Warriors in the finals. It's good. That's why the Warriors got that big-ass stadium, so they can do kind of like how Toronto did with Jurassic Park, and then motherfucking Milwaukee did with they shit outside, and then you got Death Valley and Phoenix. That's why they was in the finals, because all of that attention, all of that money that it generates, you know what I'm saying, around, you know what I'm saying, the stadium and in the city, it generates so much motherfucking money, because we know money make this shit go round. You know what I'm saying? But could we sit here and honestly say, remember earlier in the season, I was like, Warriors ain't winning no more championships, they not gonna win shit. Because I'm thinking from a realistic standpoint when I say that. But you gotta understand that this shit is already fixed, bro. That's the whole purpose of this video. Allegedly. Fair use, YouTube. So you have to understand and see this shit with a third eye. Maybe a fourth one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ride the wave. They going to let my team win. I mean, that's not being a hypocrite, but being supportive of my team. Of course, I want my team to win. And I'm going to always support my team. But a lot of this shit be phony as shit, though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you sitting there telling me that with no fucking big man, that the Warriors are this damn good, but then every team that they didn't play then been injured. See, if you can sit there and point to that, why is that? Why did Ja Morant, after he lost by 30, you know what I'm saying, in that game, why did he say, oh, my knee hurt? But then he was on the sideline doing a gritty. It was all designed, bro. You know how much money? And then all of a sudden we see Ja Morant on a Hulu commercial. And what he got in his hand? That money, that money gun was like, right, when he's sliding on the runway with the on that couch, looking fruity in the motherfucker, that's how they get you. That's the emasculation, bro, with an athlete. I'm telling you. These niggas is out here on some Joanna Man shit, bro. Real talk. That's all I got. You feel what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know what y'all think, bro. Let me know. I want y'all to really, if you have something to add or take out, or you just want to have a conversation about, you know what I'm saying? I would be very, very willing, you know what I'm saying, and honored, you know what I'm saying, to have that conversation. Because I just like shooting this shit, bro. Gathering information. Like, let's just talk about some real shit, bro. Real talk. Don't come in and just try to find a disagreement. Like, and this, oh, nigga, you know what you're talking about, nigga. And then I'm like, nigga, what's the point, bro? Because a lot of times we just want to be right or we want to be heard just to be heard on some female shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just want to be heard just to be heard. But it's really no substance. There's no truth to what you're talking about. You just disagreeing based off of either metrics, numbers, or some shit that a motherfucker said on, you know what I'm saying, mainstream TV. See, motherfuckers will use that shit all day to try to, you know what I'm saying, to try to motherfucking debunk everything, you know what I'm saying, that you say and everything that you stand on. You feel me? But, that's okay. That's the era that we live in. That's why I'm trying to explain to you what, you know what I'm saying, the future holds for this bullshit that's out here. So, real E-Leezy, man. Like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all my peoples, man. You feel me? So, it is what it is, man. Let's go, Warriors. Let's close this shit out tonight. You feel me? I hope everybody be safe. Love on your peoples, man. You know what I'm saying? Smile, cry, laugh, love it life, man. You already know. I holla.